Alright, so I'm back and with the second video for our slump mold, and I'm going to take this out of the mold. It has been sitting there overnight, and it is leather hard now, so you can see how it just slipped right out of the mold. Now, the plastic may have caused some creasing. Let's see what we've got here. And you can see we've got not too much. We've got some edges around here that I need to smooth up. So I'm just going to take my damp sponge, and with that sponge I'm just going to smooth these out. I'm also going to I've got some places where you can see it's kind of ridged. I don't really want that there, so I am just going to take my loop tool and smooth those out and scrape those off, and again just kind of clean them up, get them smooth like I want them. Try not to lose too much of my texture inside, so my texture can survive that, and so survive being pressed into the mold. So again, I'm just going to take and smooth that out. Again, I've got a little ridge here, so I'm just going to come with my loop tool. And you guys have this loop tool in your kit, so notice this end's flat right here and this one's rounded, but I want this kind of flat, so I'm going to use this flat edge side to just round these off and smooth that out. Get that a little wet, and then I'm going to just go over with the sponge and just go over with my loop tool, just kind of smooth that out. So there we go. So I kind of am not real happy about this little indentation here, so I'm going to probably work on that a little more and just kind of get that a little hump there, just make it a little more kind of free flowing there. So I'll work on that and smooth it out, and then of course don't forget I'm going to sign the bottom, so make sure that you sign your piece. I'm going to put my name and the year, and before I put it up to dry in plastic. So remember to let your pieces dry slowly. Now if you're working this week we're going to have some pretty high temperatures, so you want to make sure that that if you're going to continue to work on something, or if you want it to stay wet longer, you want to make sure that you are maybe even using, like I have a little spray bottle that I'm spritzing my clay. You know, you can spritz your clay with if you want it to stay softer longer, because as the temperatures get hotter, the clay will dry out quicker. So you just want to make sure that you have that, if you're still working on something or you want to carve into it or whatever, that you just give it a little spritz so that you can keep on working on it. So as you can see, it's not uniform on the edge, and that's kind of what I was wanting. This kind of dips down a little far, so I may just kind of work on this edge a little bit here again and just kind of get that like I like it. And then we're going to look right now, I'm going to carefully flip this over and look at this side. Now that I've got those edges kind of smooth, and I just want to make sure that I kind of clean these up as well. And I'm going to take my rib and just kind of go over that with my rib and make sure that I smooth that out. Remember, we didn't put a texture on this side, so it was already smoothed out with the rib when I put it into the mold. But I just want to make sure that it's still smoothed out, and I can just take my rib, smooth it out, go over it with my sponge a little bit. And like here, I'm going to lift this up very carefully And I've got a little ridge right here that I kind of want to just smooth out. A little indentation in the clay. Probably may have been from the plastic or something, or just the way the clay creased when I put it in there. So we just smooth that out. And that's pretty much almost gone. Take my loop tool and do it a little there. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Got a little bit of a little ridge right there. I'm going to make sure I don't have that little edge right there. Make sure that's smooth. And same thing here on this side. Just take my rib and get rid of that little ridge. You can kind of see that ridge right there. So my rib is going to do most of the work there. It's going to take that off. Again, remember that this is leather. The clay's leather hard, so it's I can still kind of carve into it. It's, you know, still got enough moisture I can do that, and I can take a little bit off with my loop tool if I need to. Round that out a little bit, and do this last side. Make sure you get off any little burrs of clay. Get those off with your sponge. Get rid of any creases. Because remember, once it's fired, it's going to stay that way. So I want to make sure that I get off those little pieces of clay. And those little pieces of clay can just go in your slip water. That's what's going to keep your slip going. And there we go. So this is my slump mold piece. Oh, got some little pieces of clay there. This is my slump mold piece. I'm going to work on it a little more, make sure that I'm happy with it before I put it away to dry. Sign my name on the bottom and the year. And I'm going to wrap it in some plastic. Remember that we just used a basic, I had my little dollar store bowl here, and we used that as a mold, and now I have this. So once that's glazed up, that's going to be really nice. Maybe a little dish for candies, or something for serving. So oops, I'm going to make sure you get all those little bits of clay off. All right, so this is like I said, this is using a slump mold.